Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Completes this one to Thornton. He's into space past the 25.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay, ready?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up
second and 11. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To the air goes Daniels.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
A little juke, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To about the 48-yard line. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, they'll throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Brock Bowers
from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
Quez Watkins, 81 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Falcons 14, Commanders 7. Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Falcons 14, Commanders 7.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
To throw is Daniels.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Brown the motion man right. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Another run now for Nwangu. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Daniels looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This now a 3rd and 4. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Here's Daniels. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Go, Reed, go! Go!
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Track 60. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A run straight ahead with Achane. Nice move at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
In motion right, Watkins. They'll look to throw here on first down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
To the air goes Daniels.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Up the middle, Nwangu.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
27 yards there, a first down.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Slot man moves right.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completes this one to Thornton.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now they run the option on second down. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third down and 13.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
19 tight. Set, ready. Set, go.
Throwing, Duggan.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Daniels.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They go play action. Daniels. That is caught.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way. I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52, Commanders 14.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's second and inches.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside courtside, Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.